Okay, we're in 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 3 and 4, the KJV. For the time will come, now I'll just say the time has come, when they will not endure sound doctrine. Don't you have to endure to the end? Endure sound doctrine to the end. But after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers. Teachers? Where do we have teachers? School? School, possibly. Having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables. Fables. You know what a fable is, a fairy tale. So we got teachers in school teaching fables, fairy tales. Fairy tales like this. See, a lot of people, when they read the Bible, they're just thinking of a church building setting is where these people are going to be taught fables. No. Teachers. Who has teachers? Schools. Who teaches? Schools. Fables just like this. Ooh. Floating around on a spinning ball with water sticking to it in this outer space and this huge sun, even though it doesn't look like that in the sky, even though the sun and the moon look the same size because they are, even though it seems like the earth isn't moving because it isn't, we're told the exact opposite. Nice big fables. So as many of you guys know who follow me, this is the type of picture that you get when you Google biblical cosmology and click images. You do not get one round ball spinning through space. That's amazing to me. I mean, you figure, since, flat earth is like kind of like hidden, you would get like maybe 10% flat earth pictures and 90% this ball, right, in space. But actually, it's about 97% flat earth depictions and about 3% balls. I think I saw a couple in there. That's about it. And this is when you Google biblical cosmology. That's amazing to me. That's really amazing to me. The cat is out of the bag. But as you can see, as I've talked about before, I believe Earth is basically like an eyeball. This is the lens. We're on the top. Hence, Israel is the apple of God's eye, right? And then underneath, it's rounded out like an eyeball. But the top is flat, just like an eyeball. It's everything like an eyeball. But again, the opposite has been taught. And I just wanted to share with you guys the verse connections that to me pop up right in my mind. You see the word teachers, you see the word fables, and then I'm just like, bing, bang, boom. We're not talking about a church building setting here. In our modern times, with our public schools, we're talking about teachers in the public school setting. How the Bible is really talking about something like that. Now, a lot of people, Dr. Perry, Steve Fletcher, they have these idols in their heart. Like this idea of this fantasy fable Earth that's flying through space, right? All the Watchmen, all the Rapture Watchmen, sorry. Must be something in the air. And they believe in false cosmology because they are idolaters. They have been taught something all their life, and when God is trying to show them the truth, they will not come to the truth. It's idolatry. That's what it is. It's a golden calf. Isaiah 40:22 says, Earth is covered like a tent with the firmament or heaven. And Psalms chapter 104, verse 5 says that earth has foundations and it cannot be moved. And Psalms 19:6 says that the sun goes from one end of the heaven to the other end of the heaven, and it's doing its circuits. Well, how is Psalm 19:6 directly saying that there are ends on heaven? Heaven has ends. Let me say that again. Heaven has ends to it. Because heaven is the firmament. That's what Genesis chapter 1 verses 14 through 7 says. That the sun, the moon, and the stars are in the firmament. And earlier on in Genesis chapter 1, it says that the firmament was called heaven. And it, let me say it again, has ends to it that the sun travels to. And it's inside of this firmament that's called heaven. And it goes in its circuits around. A circuit is a circular motion from one end of the heaven to the next. And they told us everything backwards in schools, the teachers, the fables. 2 Timothy chapter 4 verses 3 and 4. We were told the exact opposite, that the sun is way bigger than the earth, when the exact opposite is true. That the moon is, 3/4 the size of the earth. And actually the book of Enoch says here that the sun and the moon are the same size. Just like a snow globe, guys. So I just wanted to show you guys a scripture connection and how it is connected to biblical cosmology. And if anybody out there is like, well, geez, what does it matter if Earth is flat or stationary? Or, there's a dome over us, or we're flying through space on this spinning ball. Well, it matters completely, because if you knew that this is what creation looked like, then everybody who knew that there wasn't a God would know that there is a God, because there's intelligence behind design. Hence, there has to be an intelligent designer on flat Earth. Now, if this is what you believe creation looks like, then there doesn't have to be any intelligence behind design. Remember, everything just blew up, and over millions and billions of years kind of randomly got together, and it just all works out so perfect, so we can just forget about God. Do you see how this works? That's how this works. And then we have the stars that I filmed, which are, as you can see, not stars. They are angels described in the King James Bible. Now, first of all, the thing that we have to realize is that there's absolutely no way that these stars or angels are billions of light years away. As you're looking at them right now, as you can see, they're right above us. I filmed this with a $700 camera, Nikon P900. Now, getting to the fact that they're exactly what the Bible describes in Ezekiel chapter 1, the wheels within the wheels, and the spirit of the living creature inside the wheels, you can see it. Take a look. The wheels, then the wheels, and then the spirit of the living creature inside the wheels. And then there you have Ezekiel chapter 1. Now, those are right above us. They're not billions of light years away. It's impossible. Because they're in the firmament, just like Genesis 1 says. That the sun, the moon, and the stars are inside the firmament. They're in the firmament that covers earth as a tent. It's very, very simple. But a lot of people have been turned unto fables. We're all taught the lie these days. But the problem is, when the truth comes to people, they love their fables. They have a golden calf in their heart. It's idolatry. Like I made a video the other day that the reason that people cannot come to any truth in their life, not what I mean any truth is any piece of truth, any subject, is because of idolatry, and it's in the heart. They can't let some type of idol go. That's just how it is.